So before going further with looking at the prompts of Chat GPT, let us understand a little bit about what Chat GPT actually is. So Chat GPT is a chatbot that has been created and deployed by the OpenAI company. This particular chatbot was released for public use in November 30, 2022. Now, that is when there was a large hoo-ha about exactly how ChatGPT worked, and a lot of people started working with ChatGPT in order to understand how strange and how unique it was in a world where most AIs are actually based only upon a certain algorithm and have very limited capacities. So, what ChatGPT does is that it actually emulates a conversation with any human interacting with ChatGPT interface. Now, the reason for this is because it uses two learning techniques known as the supervised learning as well as the reinforced learning techniques. These two techniques actually not only help ChatGPT emulate a conversation, it also helps ChatGPT remember an earlier conversation or prompt and reply as per that conversation, or actually implement the learnings from that earlier conversation into any of the future conversations that it might have with another human too. So this is what supervised and reinforced learning actually helps with. Now, what these are a complete different part of AI and machine learning, which we are not going into in this particular course. ChatGPT's capabilities are enormous. Not only can it have human-like conversations, it is also very versatile, meaning that we can have conversations on various fields. Fields like computer programming, fields like music, poetry, writing an email, any kind of professional summarization, writing abstracts, etc. So in all of these things, ChatGPT actually helps us in some ways. And as you can understand, there are also some disadvantages of all of these capabilities. We'll look at the disadvantages a little bit later. One thing we need to remember while having a conversation with ChatGPT is that ChatGPT only remembers and understands concepts and events which have occurred before 2022. So it knows everything till 2021, and then its repository does not really have any data set pertaining to 2022. Whatever it might have learned would be through the various conversations or through the various prompts that have been provided to it during testing as well as the deployment phase. So here we need to understand that there would be some mistakes that ChatGPT does, or there could be some deprecated information that ChatGPT has because of this issue. So let's now go on to ChatGPT and understand the types of prompts that we can give it by categorizing them into various types.